Good morning. Okay, I am about to do our newest device on myself. It's called Plasmage. It is, we're one of the first med spas in the United States to have this device. It uses plasma in a specific way that I won't nerd out on right now to treat dynamic wrinkles, which is super exciting because, you know, Botox technically treats static wrinkles. Even though we smile and raise our eyebrows and all this stuff, we're still treating dynamic static wrinkles. There's really nothing that treats dynamic wrinkles that we can inject. You know, we can, of course, when we fill things and stuff, we can make lines better, but nothing actually treats them. This treats dynamic wrinkles, which is just super exciting. And it's just on, I call it an energy syringe, which we're getting trademarked, because it looks like a little syringe. So for us injectors, I'm not a big device person. So for us injectors, it's really like a precision tool. Precision is like the main thing with this device, and it feels like you're kind of working with a needle. So that's why I really like it. Like I said, I'm not as into laser hair removal and doing some of those things in my practice. Other clinicians do that, but this I really like using. So I'll get back on alive and do, you know, this is what it treats, is these little dynamic wrinkles right here that and my Botox is kind of wearing off, but no matter how much Botox I have, I still have this under here to tighten up, and that's what this treats. It's so exciting. But what it also does, we are an injectable heavy practice, so we have some great devices for sure, but this we're going to start using for like an ablative facial. So we don't want to peel people's faces off. Like, you can go places and have your face peeled off or burned off, and the downtime is, you know, 14 days, and you look back on my Instagram and I look ridiculous. It's just not something that Smiley Aesthetics practice is probably going to have. So this is a much lighter option that will still give you the benefits of an ablative facial without your face being burned off, and the downtime being, you know, redness for like a couple days instead of, you know, scabbing and looking crazy. So like I said, scroll down my grid, it's ridiculous. I look like a tiger. I was miserable, and this is quite different. It has a coagulative effect. So instead of, you know, having those burns on your face and stuff, which you can get infection really, really easily with that, this is coagulative. So it's like automatically, when we do the wrinkles, coagulating the wound. And so the odds of getting infected are much, much lower, you know, down to, I won't ever say zero, but super low. So those are really important things about this particular device that make it super unique. And we're really excited to have it at Smiley Aesthetics. And yeah, so I'm just going to kind of do my little facial because, you know, we never treat ourselves. So I'm like, well, treat yourself, and then might as well do it on Instagram Live. But it's also going to kind of see how easy this is. So I've washed my face. I put exosomes on. I've done, you know, the things. No numbing for this. You don't need any numbing for this particular one. And for what we do around the eyes and any dynamic wrinkles, it's just topical numbing. So that's, for you providers out there, that's really awesome. But all I've done is put some exosomes on, and I have a little foot pedal down here. That's what I'm looking at, so I'm just getting it ergonomically where I want it to be. And then it's super simple, just putting this on my face, and it's a lot harder to do on Instagram, but and then you can kind of hear the beeping in the background, and then I'm really hoping you guys can see my skin get red, so this doesn't hurt at all. I actually need to pull this back a little bit. I can feel it warm, but like I'm not, you know, pain is a 0. In terms of feeling, I guess we're at a 1, but it doesn't hurt me at all. And then you can see where my face is kind of getting red, and, you know, we can be more aggressive with this if we want, or, you know, less aggressive, but this is just so easy, so fast. And it's like when you barely touch the, like something hot and your skin gets glossy, if that, you know, it doesn't feel good when you do that. So it doesn't feel like that, but that gloss your skin gets when you accidentally lightly burn yourself, that's kind of similar to this, except there won't be any scabbing or anything. So it's just we're gonna put on exosomes after to speed up the healing process. And yeah, it's just kind of giving you the benefits of a super, super light burn, which in terms of healing has amazing benefits. But this little guy So easy, super small. It's like the size of a computer screen. I don't know if you guys can, there, you can see it back there. It is so tiny. It's super portable for you providers. Like, we're so excited to have this at Smiley, and to be able to have all of our providers doing this. So it's going to kind of keep going here. I'm not going to get too close to my nose because on Instagram, because it's I don't want to hurt anything. There you go. You can hear that little beeping back there where she keeps stopping. There it goes. Yeah, and just going back and forth. So easy. Careful, you know, you don't want to send your hair off or anything. So I'm not going to get too close to my hairline, but super easy how it does this light ablative facial in, gosh, a matter of minutes, really. So I don't know what questions, if anybody has questions, just send a comment. This is through Aesthetic Management Partners, is where we get our device. It's FDA approved, of course, because that's what we don't use things that are not. And it just came over from and they've been using it in Europe for quite some time. They've done hundreds of thousands of procedures with it in Europe, so you know, we know it's safe and stuff. The machine is called a Plasmage. I probably didn't even say that. It's called Plasmage, so Plamage. It's from Barrera Medical, is the original company over in Europe, and then Aesthetic Management Partners is who brought it on here in the United States. So if you have any questions or anything, I'm happy. Just DM me. Happy to answer. I spoke on it at AmSpa last week, and then train on it and train other providers on it. So very happy to answer any simple questions or any really intense questions you guys have. I keep taking my foot off the pedal. That's why I keep looking down. Instagram Live kind of tough, but safe to use just everywhere. And yeah, just super exciting. So I'll see you can already see how my skin is just kind of glossier and glowier. I mean, I have a ring light in front of me, obviously. And then like I was saying, since some people have come later, no numbing. There's no, I haven't put any numbing on my face. I just use the exosomes. It's nice to see you on here again. Well, yeah, this is, I'm sure you've heard them talk to you about it, but obviously, Lauren, if you have any questions, just reach out to me about this. This is very different than anything else they have, and we'll pair it with like it does a blepharoplasty up here, but it does it in a very different way than the Scarlet or the Agnes does. It's something that will pair with it because it uses thermal like burns to tighten skin, which is very different than Agnes, where we're lifting brows and lifting the upper eye. So this is once again much more for those. It will tighten up here, and then the dynamic wrinkles around and all the way around here. But I have a really great video I can send. Just like I said, anybody that wants a little bit more info, just message me, and I can get that for you. I'm just trying to finish. I swear I can't get the get the foot pedal down. Instagram. I have like a scar right there. You can work over that. It's definitely good for C-section scars, any scarring at all. You can take off. Gosh, I have it even like. You can take off skin tags with this, benign lesions, for God's sake, send it to the dermatologist first. You should see it take off a skin tag and a lesion. We're going to have videos over the next 2 days, and then next week we'll have videos from this of where we're hosting some trainings for it, so to really see all the things that this can do. But it's also on their website, and there's really great videos of all the things it can do. But some of those skin lesion stuffs, like the little eye things people get right on their eyelids that are super dangerous, you cannot get them off except surgically. You can get them off of this because this is so precise, and the energy that comes out of it doesn't spread. So where you can't use lasers and stuff around your eye, or you shouldn't be, or you need an ocular shield, you do not need an ocular shield with this, which, an ocular shield is something that a lot of clients do not like for a good reason. I don't want one in my eye, especially if you aren't used to contacts or anything. So you don't need any ocular device. And then, like I said, for those of you that have kind of hopped down later, you turn it around and it's an energy syringe is what I'm liking to call it. And the tip of this uses special plasma technology that, like I said, the first of its kind. It's not an arc or anything. And that's how we're treating some of the more precise things and taking things off. It's very similar. I'll use this slightly. We're not allowed to use cautery in aesthetics, but this is very similar to surgical cautery, but definitely not, to be clear. But it has the precision of surgical cautery, which is what makes it so amazing. So, yeah, like I said, I'm just tickled to death. It's super small. It's portable. You could, if you have a brick and mortar and you don't do a mobile practice, this is, it's just small enough as a device to then take to your Botox party or whatever and just offer another service like this facial, or, once again, treating. Sure, we use Botox to treat dynamic wrinkles, but you can kind of double treat it and use your Botox and then start targeting the wrinkles in a more permanent way. So anyways, if you have any, like I said, I'm happy to always answer DMs or whatever questions about this. And then if you're a client watching, I'm speaking to a lot of medical providers, but if you're a client watching, we are going to start offering this the week after next, I believe, is when we've added this service on. So for these ablative facials, for the dynamic wrinkles, we have a ton of before and afters coming. We have an event for this device specifically, and I should have looked it up. Naturally, it's May 9th. It's on May 9th, yeah, in Nashville, at our Nashville West location. We'll be doing demos. It's super good discounts and education on it, and then really good packages and huge discounts just to introduce it to our practice. So that's on May 9th. You can find that on our social media and stuff too to RSVP for it. And then I'm just kind of running over because, once again, it's harder to do this on Instagram. But you can turn the power up on this and, go over it more and do a stronger, get more redness and do a stronger shower. It was what we call it, ablative facial, than I'm doing. But I'm just kind of doing this now for you guys to see. And, yeah, I'm going to do my, this is, like I said, hard on Instagram. But just no pain for me. I can feel it getting warm, and when I lift off my skin, it'll singe a little bit, especially if there's a little hair there, but otherwise it's just so easy. And if you press down just a little bit, you can get any curves or anything. You just don't have to worry about, excuse my nails, I need to get my nails done. But like I said, to see how, I'm going to tighten this up, and just how it's just so safe to do anywhere. And it's just really cool. We can offer our clients for like a super safe device, which is what us at Smiley Aesthetics, we were just kind of all about. So I'm almost done. Like I said, I have like a little melasma that's popped up right there, so I'm going to go over that a little bit more aggressively. This lighting really shows all my issues. And then I'm working on trying to avoid needing a little upper bleph. So between this and our Agnes device, I'm just excited to stop thinking about that, if we can ever treat ourselves. All right, energy syringe, telling you, it's where it's at. If you're a medical provider, feel free to message me. I'm happy to answer any questions. Yeah, it's just really exciting. Watch for all of our stuff coming, and then if you're a client and have any questions, message me, or you can always find a way to come see me for this. Okay, bye. I don't know how to get off.